Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now, on the last one, we did the best electric types for raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And there were some very strong Pokemon. And on this one, we're going to be doing the best ice types. So it will be one best physical ice type on the game for raids, and one best special attacking ice type attacker for raids on the game. If you do disagree with it, let me know. I would love to check out some Pokemon that you think are better than these Pokemon. So up first, we have the physical attacker Calyrex. This is actually a combination of two Pokemon, but when you combine them, it will be a Psychic and Ice type. And we're going to be using the Ice type Tera and the held item Shell Bell to restore health the more damage we deal. You can get it from the Levincia Delibro shop. EVs in HP and attack, the adamant nature to boost that attack even more, and never mind 400 attack. This thing nearly has 500 attack. It does so much damage. And then the ability, it's not going to be useful in raids, but what it does is a combination of two abilities. It stops them from using berries, and every time we take out a Pokemon, it boosts their attack. Our moveset is going to be Glacial Lance, 120 power, 100 accuracy, ice type move. It has no drawbacks, it's completely indestructible. It does so much damage. We have Swords Dance to boost our attack. Against those special attackers, we have Snarl, and against those physical attackers, we have Iron Defense. So we're good for defense and we're good for attack. So we're just going to get straight into a little raid here. We have a 6-star flying type Porygon 2. Let's begin. I think the only thing that troubles us here is if he gets too many burns from Tri-Attack, or if we just get stuck in infinite Paralyze. We do have a Dudunsparce that can paralyze him though, and we might get lucky on Paralyze for him. So he's going to use Agility. I mean, he's faster than us anyway. Oh, he does get burned. We're going to use Snarl here to lower his special attack. Not the burn I was after actually, it was the actual Paralyze. I'm going to use Tri-Attack again. I'm just going to keep using Snarl. I'm going to use 3 of them, and then I'm going to Terrestrialize into our Ice type. So there's our third Snarl. He's now on -3 special attack, and he'll be doing next to no damage. Now we can Terrestrialize and use Swords Dance 3 times. Because we only get 5 of our main attack, 8 if you use PP up, I would highly recommend using PP up, because the Pokemon that have that ability, I forgot what it's called, but it makes it so that you have to use double the PP of usual, and that will have it so that you only get 3 attacks or 4 if you do use PP up. Please don't take away our stats again. He did it very early on, so I don't think he'll do it just yet. So there's another Tri-Attack. We've only just lost 100 HP and it's been 6 turns. That is amazing. So we're now on max attack and it's time to use Glacial Lance. I wouldn't complain if we got a crit either. So here's Glacial Lance. Let's see the animation. I forgot what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Takes off half of his health and we go back to full health. And if we don't get nullified, then I would imagine that it's going to take off most of the HP. On our second attack, he uses Thunder Wave. It hits Haxorus, but he's already paralyzed. I'm glad that didn't hit us. And now he's using Trick Room, which will guarantee us to go first, because he's just on +6 speed, because he loves being a speedy boy. I've noticed these people with agility, they just love being faster than everyone else. There's another attack, taking off most of the shield. Porygon 2 removes negative effects from itself. We don't need to reapply the Snarl. This attack should finish it off, I would imagine. 3 attacks and it's done for. Yeah, but it took 3 attacks to take down a 6-star raid with this absolute monster. Please give me 3 Herba Mysticas. I want a salty, I want a spicy, and a bitter. We didn't get any. No. Scammed. Regardless of how many Mystica we didn't get from that raid, you can see just how strong this and being attacked. Just how strong this Pokemon is. You know, I'm not even sorry. This, you interrupted the video. You are just, I know it might be overkill, but it's getting destroyed. Boom, gone. Yeah, if you do have access to this Pokemon, it might be a little bit difficult to get, but it's extremely overpowered. Combine it, get you very overpowered Ice type. And then anything that's weak to ice is just going to get absolutely destroyed in raids. So we're going to move on to the best special attacking ice type Pokemon now for raids. So I'll see you in a sec. So for the best ice type special attacker, we have Frostmoth. It was between Frostmoth and Alolan Ninetales. Frostmoth had a little more to offer because of its amazing ability, which you'll find a little bit more about that later. And Alolan Ninetales did have access to Nasty Plot, and it came with Snow Warning, but Frostmoth I just felt like was a little bit better. Let me know which one you prefer, or if there's one that you prefer even more than both of these Pokemon. So Ice-type Tera, the held item Shell Bell to restore health the more damage we deal. You can get that from the Levincia Delibro shop. Eevee's in special attack and HP, modest nature to boost that special attack even more, and Frostmoth has a lot higher special attack, as you can see right there, than Alolan Ninetales. Max Ivy's in everything except physical attack, and then the ability Ice Scales, which halves all special attacking damage that you would receive. So essentially, instead of 216 special defense, you might as well have 432 special defense, which is incredible. We have Ice Beam, a very strong move there. It can leave the target frozen. We have a Quiver Dance, which raises their special attack, special defense, and speed by 1 stage each. So these two moves are what you're going to be using against the special attackers. If they are a physical attacker, then you can use Snowscape to increase your defense, Quiver Dance to increase your special attack, and then because Snowscape increases your defense and the snow will be up, Blizzard cannot miss in the snow, so you might as well use Blizzard instead of Ice Beam until the actual Snowscape goes. But enough said like that, we're just going to get straight into a raid. We have a 6-star Grass-type Politoed. This is going to be very annoying with all them Encores, I would imagine. Let's just begin. Okay, so we have on our Bolivar to get some health back. That's nice. What we're going to do is we're going to use Quiver Dance. I would imagine he uses Encore turn 1, maybe? Yep, he uses Encore turn 1, so we'll have to use 3 more Quiver Dances, and that'll put us on +4 special attack, special defense, and speed. He is paralyzed, so that's nice. Our Bolivar uses Safeguard, that's even nicer. I don't know if Politoed has anything that can status condition us. Probably not now that I think about it. And the more Quiver Dancers we use, the stronger our resistances to the Politoed's special attacks are. So we have the special defense boost, we have our ability that doubles our special defense just in general. So even though it's surf and the rain is up, it'll barely do any damage. Okay, our last Quiver Dance before we can actually use a different move. Politoads are paralyzed, it can't move, that's great. And now we're going to use some Ice Beams. Gotta be very careful with when we switch attacks here, when them Encores are coming up. Politoad's paralyzed again, we love that. Okay, here's another Ice Beam, caught up to the timer now, uses Encore, so now we have to use 3 more Ice Beams. So there's the first one, taking him to just over half health. Oh, I was hoping the shield didn't go up there and we got 1 more attack. Gonna Terrestrialize either way here, so we're doing even more damage because the shield is now up. And we just got our Terrestrialize, so perfect timing. He's not nullified us yet. He nullifies us around half, I think it is. I've never been a fan of fighting Politoed or anyone that uses Encore. We froze him. Amazing. He nullifies us. Okay, so because he nullified us, I'm going to use some Quiver Dances. Oh, am I stuck in Encore for another turn? I am, so I have to use another Ice Beam. So let's do that now. It didn't say that he thawed out, but he must have thawed out anyway. But now he gets burnt. We're going to use Quiver Dance here. This puts us in a good position, because even if he Encores us here, we can just use 3 more Quiver Dances, and then we can finish him off. He's not using that. Okay. I'm going to switch back to Ice Beam, just in case he uses it now, because I think that's enough that we'll just be able to finish the raid if we just use Ice Beam. Oh, he uses Surf again. I'm going to go with another Ice Beam, and if he doesn't Encore, I'm going to use Snowscape, and then just spam Blizzard. Okay, so the shield breaks. What's he going to use? He's going to remove negative effects from himself and then use Amnesia. Oh, that's dangerous. I didn't know he had Amnesia. So I'm going to use Quiver Dance here on my free move because his shield just broke. And now we're on +2 and he's on +2, so it'll just break even. I don't think I can afford to get Encored here. So we'll just use attacks now. So there's another Ice Beam getting him into the red. Okay, so now he uses Encore. Okay, I think 2 more attacks should do the trick. Politoed's paralyzed. There's the first attack. Honestly, raids like this that aren't necessarily annoying to deal with in terms of they do too much damage to you, but ones that just stall you loads and loads, and I can't stand them. But we got there in the end, and all we can do is pray that we don't have to fight a Politoed anytime soon. Oh, we got some bit of herba mystica. Let me know if there's any ice types that you do prefer over these two for the physical and special attackers. If you do want to check out the last build we did, it was the best electric type Pokemon. I'll put it on screen right now. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed this video. It does go a long way. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos. And I'll catch you on the next one.